Now, y'all are probably looking at the title of this video and looking at this image and saying, Taurean, where are the violins? Well, there's a reason why I did not choose to put the violins in this particular video, because I'm saving it for when the other shoe drops. Now, I can imagine that this is how Jeanine Pirro looks right now after, not being able to do her show this past Saturday. So if y'all don't know already, I'll bring you up to speed. Jeanine Pirro made some very, I guess you could say, racist or controversial remarks about Arab women wearing, the hijab. One in particular. And it caused pretty much a windstorm. And her, along with Tucker Carlson, in which I did a commentary on both of them, it said that ads were pulled from her program. Now, remember what I told you. When ads are pulled from a program and sponsors start to pull out, that means the network starts to lose money in that slot. So they have to act fast. And if the sponsors and ads don't come back for that slot, then we already know what's about to happen. That other shoe is going to drop, in which Jeanine Pirro is most likely going to be ousted from Fox News. And then that's when I will bring the violins in. But for right now, they're on standby. So this past Saturday, Jeanine Pirro's usual scheduled program, which is called, what's it called? Justice with Judge Jeanine or something like that, which usually airs at 6 p.m. on Fox News, did not air this past Saturday. They said they don't know whether or not it's going to air a new episode next Saturday. They also said that they didn't specify if she announced she was going to take a vacation. Remember what I said about taking the vacation. They also didn't specify whether or not she was fired. They're leaving a lot of stuff under wraps. But I say this, if she does not come back on next Saturday, this chick most likely will be taking her quote unquote vacation. The same vacation that Bill a wife beater took last year or 2 years ago before he was actually let go from Fox News. We can only hope. And I said on Twitter, when I retweeted him from the article from Raw Story, I said, please let this be true, because Petty Pendergrass wants to come outside and play with his violin and the rest of his orchestra, of course, because I feel nobody deserves it more than this woman right here. Well, everyone who gets the violin from me deserves it, but some more than others. She definitely has been well deserving of it for quite some time. This is probably the most I've ever talked about Jeanine Pirro. And shout out to my subscribers who corrected me in the comments, saying that this woman is not of Hispanic descent. I believe her ex-husband was, hence the last name, and I think that's what threw me off. But they said she is of Lebanese descent, but I was right on her being first generation born. She was born here in the States, but her parents are immigrants, so she should not be fixing her mouth to say anything about immigrants, because because her parents aren't even from here. She's first generation born. But like I said, it's only a matter of time before that other shoe drops. They were trying to stretch it out as long as they could with Bill a wife beater, and he was their top crop over there before they actually had to let him go. But if more sponsors keep pulling out and no one wants to deal with her, then you already know what's going to happen. They said they had to air a rerun of something else that was not her show in that spot. So everybody, keep your fingers crossed. I don't care if you have to cross them to the point where they lock up on each other. Hey, cross your toes and hope that this chick is out of a job. And I'm not for wanting to get out of a job, but when you are as toxic as Jeanine Pirro, you can only want the worst for someone like her. And she deserves it. She's been deserving of it for years now. Like every time, like I said, every time she opens up her mouth, her beak, because this woman is as flightless as they come. She is a flightless bird head. That whenever she talks, she looks like almost every type of exotic bird in the wild, from the toucan to the ostrich to the peacock, all the way to the extinct dodo bird and everywhere else in between. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.